have been preaching on this tour on the subject of forgiveness. I determined to do that long before we came on the tour. And the first week I was out on the road, something happened in our culture that ended up being the best illustration of what I wanted to talk about of anything you have ever seen. A young lady by the name of Amber Geiger, a policewoman, went home one night, thought she was in her apartment. It was in the wrong apartment. And when she walked in, there was a man in her apartment. She pulled out her revolver and shot that man and killed him. This last week, she was sentenced. She was convicted of murder, and she was sentenced to several years in prison. All of that we saw. But what you may not have seen is when she came for the sentencing hearing, the brother of the man who was shot, was a man named Brandt Jean. His brother, Brandt, asked the judge for permission to speak. And what he said, once you watch it, you will never forget it. Best introduction I could ever have to what I want to talk to you about tonight is right here on the screen.
I don't want to say twice or for the 100th time what or how much you've taken from us. I think you know that. But I hope you go to God with all the guilt, all the bad things you may have done in the past. Each and every one of us may have done something that we're not supposed to do. If you truly are sorry, I know I can speak for myself. I forgive you. And I know if you go to God and ask Him, He will forgive you. And I don't think anyone could say it. Again, I'm speaking for myself, not even behalf of my family. But I love you just like anyone else. And I'm not gonna say I hope you rot and die just like my brother did, but I personally want the best for you. And I wasn't gonna ever say this in front of my family or anyone, but I don't even want you to go to jail. I want the best for you. Because I know that's exactly what both of them would want you to do. And the best would be give your life to Christ. I'm not gonna say anything else. I think giving your life to Christ would be the best thing that both of them would want you to do. Again, I love you as a person. And I don't wish anything bad on you. I don't know if this is possible, but can I give her a hug, please? Please?
Yes.